Hi, good
Hi,
day. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
My name is Martin, and I'm going to be your SSW helper for today. What is your name?
My name is Kathy.
Okay, Kathy. That's good. Before we start, I'm going to go through with you with the confidentiality. I want you to know that whatever we're going to say is actually going to be between us. But then, if it's actually harm to yourself, harm to others, harm to kids, or to someone older, or if I'm being subpoenaed by the court, I don't have any other reason but to share what we're going to have here, right? So please do consent to this.
Yeah, sure, I do. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So Kathy, what brings you here today?
So I'm having a lot of issues at home lately. So my husband, he's been abusive, very, very abusive, and it has gotten worse over days and weeks. So we have kids, right? I have two boys and then a 3-year-old daughter, and like every time this abuse happens in front of the kids, and I think it's really not healthy. He just have some anger issues, because it's really not a big cause of this whole thing. But mostly when it comes home from work or like when he's lost his job and everything, he gets angry and he just hits me for no reason. And I've actually sustained a couple of injuries on my body, and I even feel ashamed to talk about it or to show people. Sometimes when I'm taking it to the hospital, I lie about the causes of the injuries, and it's getting exhausting now. I mean, I've told my mom and my sister about it, and they've told me to leave, but I don't know where I'm gonna leave to, cause I don't have anywhere to go. My family's situation is really bad. We depend on Ontario Works and sometimes food banks before we can feed. So it's really hard. So it's just it's just a lot going on right now. I don't know what to do.
I get you. I feel your pain, Kathy. I believe you do feel your pain. Um, but are you safe right now?
Save. I mean, I don't know, because I feel like, yeah, it's just the beating and stuff like that. What's gonna happen next if things moves like forward or like gets worse, right? So I really don't feel safe at home, and I don't even think he's gonna harm me more than just hit me. But it's also circumstances of my kids, and their stability, their insanity, and stuff like that.
So about the kids, when this happens, how do they react to it?
My first son, my oldest son, is actually also, I think, is picking up the attitude,
Wow.
because there's been an instance where like we were having an argument. He got angry and he also hit me. He sometimes calls me names for letting my husband or their dad treat me like that. The little girl just screams and cries all the time, and the middle one has just been very distant and very quiet. He just tried not to be available whenever it happens.
Okay, so tell me, when these things do happen, how do you yourself react to it?
I don't know, most of the time I feel ashamed, because every time it happens in front of the kids, and it makes me feel weak. Other times I just cry myself to sleep and just beat myself and blame myself and whatever.
All right, okay. So tell me, how long has abuse been happening? How long has it been happening?
I mean, we've been married for a while now. He was a sweet man before, but since he started getting laid off at work and stuff like that, it's just like he turns me into a punching bag anytime things go wrong for him in his life. So it's been going on for a while now, a couple of years.
Okay, so you actually feel the cause of his abuse is actually from work when he's been laid off and other stuff, right?
I mean, most instances it's been like that. When he gets laid off from work, he comes home, he gets angry, he screams, and he starts hitting me, because we never really have this good communication relationship where this violence would result from maybe an altercation or something. So it's mostly he come home, he comes home angry, and then he just starts hitting me.
Do you trigger him?
I don't want to believe that, because I don't do anything. I just exist, and no, I don't think I've done anything to trigger him.
Okay, so in all these things, so do you have any support system?
I mean, my mom and my sister, they've been supportive for a while. I mean, when I feel really sad and depressed about this whole thing, I mean, I talk to them about it, and the weight feels a little bit lighter. But that's just it, you know. Aside that, I started talking it off. There isn't any other help no more.
Okay, so you made mention about the government helping you out for two things. So for now, do you need support with housing or other things, basic needs?
I think yes, maybe because now I don't even know if I want to be with him no more. But the reason why I'm still there is because I know I don't have any accommodation for myself and my kids. So I think if I know that there's a secure accommodation for me, I could take that bold step and leave that relationship.
So tell me, how have you been coping emotionally with this whole issue? How have you been coping?
Emotionally, I don't know. I just cry myself to sleep, and sometimes when it's too much, I talk about it with my mom and my sister. Aside that, everything is just too much. Emotionally, I'm down, I'm broken, and yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the goals and how we could actually work towards this. So what are you looking at doing now? I mean, when these things happen, what keeps you calm? What makes you feel okay during this?
I like nature.
Okay.
So sometimes I just go by the beach and I scream my pain out and just watch the water and the waves. Sometimes I go for a swim. Basically, that's what I do. But yeah, that's just been it. And crying also helps. I cry a lot, not gonna lie. So that also helps. So yeah.
Okay, so basically, when these things happen, going out there to experience nature, it makes you feel calm. Okay, all right, so we can actually build with this.
Yeah, and I think my kids, the fact that, I mean, I don't like what they're experiencing, but I'm holding on to this whole life thing because of them, because I just want to be there for them.
Okay, so the kids are also a source of inspiration and motivation when it comes to these things, right? Okay, so when these things do happen, let's talk about the nature. How often do you leave home?
Barely, because sometimes it would, if I left home, it would cause another episode. So I try not to leave home as much, but when I can, I just look out and do it.
Okay, and at least the kids are also your source of inspiration and motivation at home, right?
Yeah.
They make you feel calm when you see them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually good. All right, so let's actually go over. So your husband has been abusive to you, and then you sometimes feel sad, emotionally threatened, and then you feel it's the cause of his layoff to work and other things that makes him behave this way, right? And then you said earlier on that your mother, your sister are your support system, okay? And then the best ways for you to help go on with this is when you actually go out to see nature and then make sure things you feel calm. And then secondly, your kids are also your source of motivation and inspiration. So it's going to be great to have your kids around you every time. Yes, that's what you said, right? Okay, so I think what we can actually do now to be able to go on with this, just hope that you'll be able to have that sense of belonging with the kids, right? You feel the kids are actually going to help, and then also moving out to. So would you say when he's not around, you'll be making more of these walks to experience nature and all that? Do you think it's actually a good idea for you?
Probably, because I know nobody's watching me or nobody's gonna hit me when I return. So
that's good. I mean, it makes you feel calm, right? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm actually happy you're trying to find means and ways on how to make you feel calm and all that. And then the kids also being your source of inspiration. I'm actually happy they're always around you. And then you have a great support system that's your mother and your sister. And then I hope we'll be able to get in and see how things would go.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything I left?
No, I don't think so.
Everything's okay. Okay, so I think time is fast spent for today. So next time when we meet, we're definitely going to see how the goals and that we set, how have they been progressed and all that.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in today, Kathy.
Thank you.
All right, take care.